As hard as it is to believe, life is so resilient that there are few places in our world where no life exists. However, that doesn't mean there aren't some specific locations that have little to no possibilities to host any kind of life. And today, we'll be taking a look at 4 places in the world where no life exists. Make sure you stay to the end of our video to learn which place on Earth literally melts the skin off anything that walks into it. Also, subscribe for more great content like today. Let's begin with our video. 4th place, Atacama Desert. We're kicking off our list with the Atacama Desert, one of the most inhospitable places on planet Earth. The Atacama Desert, known in Spanish as Deserto de Atacama, is located in South America and covers around 1,000 kilometers of Pacific coast, west of the Andes Mountains. It's known to be the driest desert in the world. Most of the desert is composed of stones, salt lakes, lava, and of course sand. The reason why the Atacama Desert is so dry is because of a constant temperature inversion caused by the north-flowing Humboldt Ocean current. The Atacama is the oldest desert on Earth and has experienced semi-arid conditions for roughly the past 150 million years. According to a paper in the November 2018 issue of Nature, you know a place is dry when it's literally compared to one of the driest planets in our solar system, Mars. The Atacama Desert has been used as a location for filming Mars scenes, such as in Space Odyssey: Voyage to the Planets. Life in Atacama is extremely scarce, with its hyper-arid core being only reserved for the most resilient of all microbes. The desert is used as a place of study on how resilient life on Earth can be and what are its climatic limits. Even then, these microbes aren't completely safe, as they have adapted to survive without water, and in the rare cases of rain, they burst after absorbing too much of it. On average, the driest part of Atacama receives less than a millimeter of rain each year. However, in the borders overlooking the ocean, many types of life can be found here. Birds are one of the most diverse animal groups in Atacama. Humboldt penguins live year-round along the coast, nesting in desert cliffs overlooking the ocean. Because of the desert's extremely aridity, only a few specialty-adapted animal species live in Atacama, such as Darwin's leaf-eared mouse. The less arid parts of the desert are inhabited by the South American gray fox, and the Vizcacha. South American sea lions can also be found there. In general, the Atacama Desert is almost completely devoid of life, with its core being virtually inhospitable. 3rd place, Aya de Queimada Grande. Next up, we have Aya de Queimada Grande, a place made inhospitable due to the kind of animals that dwell in this place. At first glance, Aya de Queimada Grande is just another island found near Brazil. We'll have you know that Aya de Queimada Grande is regarded as the world's most dangerous island, and with good reason. First, its extremely rocky terrain. Its subtropical landscape and isolation from the mainland makes it uninhabitable for humans or any other type of mammals or animals in general. The island is completely full of snakes that are unable to leave it, as they are trapped on the island when rising sea levels covered up the land that connected it to the mainland. The snakes quickly adapted to the environment and reproduced like crazy, earning the name Snake Island. It is in fact so dangerous to set foot there that Brazil has made it illegal for anyone to visit. To make matters worse, these snakes are the critically endangered golden lancehead viper, an extremely deadly form of pit viper. There's literally about 1 deadly snake per square foot in this island. The lanceheads can grow to be about 1.5 feet long, and it's estimated that there are between 2,000 and 4,000 snakes on the island. These snakes are so venomous that a human bitten by them will most likely die in the next hour. Snake Island is uninhabited now, but people used to live there for a short period up until the late 1920s when, according to legend, the local lighthouse keeper and his family were killed by vipers that slithered in through the windows. The lancehead's bite eats away at the surrounding flesh and causes internal bleeding and organ failure. On average, the golden lancehead grows up to 70 centimeters, but there are reports of some specimens growing over 1 meter. Despite the Brazilian government's never-ending warnings, illegal hunters still raid the island to capture these vulnerable snakes to sell them on the black market. Though if they had any sort of luck not getting bitten by these terrifying beasts, it's up to them, to be honest. So, what do you think of these places so far? Would you like to visit any of them soon? Let us know in the comments. Also, make sure to stay to the end of our video to learn which is the place with the least amount of life on our planet. A quick hint, it kills 99% of all life that bathes in its waters. 2nd place, Bikini Atoll. In the 2nd place of our list, we have Bikini Atoll, which sounds kind of funny when you compare it to SpongeBob's Bikini Bottom. The Bikini Atoll is also known as the S. Schultz Atoll, which is located in the Marshall Islands. This coral reef consists of roughly 23 islands that is surrounded a 229 square mile central lagoon. The reason why this place is so dangerous, despite once being a place bustling with life and society, is due to nothing more than human activity. The atoll was a site of 23 nuclear tests by the United States from 1946 to 1958. If you don't know the implications of this, that means that the effects of the nuclear radiation pollution have forever changed the landscape in and surrounding the Bikini Atoll to be completely inhospitable. 3 families were resettled on Bikini Island in 1970, totaling about 100 residents, but scientists found dangerously high levels of strontium-90 in well water in May 1977, and the residents were carrying abnormally high concentration of cesium-137 in their bodies. They were evacuated in 1980, so unless you happen to be immune to radiation of all kinds, then we don't advise you swimming in these waters at all. However, even the Bikini Atoll is nothing when compared to the final spot on our list, known to be the only place on Earth capable of melting any type of mammal and, well, most animals for that matter in a few seconds. First place, Lake Natron. The first place on our list is the deadliest lake on Earth, Lake Natron. Just looking at a picture of this lake makes you doubt that any kind of living being could possibly swim in its grim-looking, alien-colored waters. The reason why this place is so deadly is because high levels of evaporation due to the desert heat have left it filled to the brim with natron and troa, concentrating into caustic waters. In simple terms, the alkalinity of the lake has reached a pH greater than 12, making the lake extremely acidic and literally deadly to animals and most living beings for that matter. The pH and temperature levels in the water are so high it can burn off the skin and eyes of an animal that aren't adapted to it. On top of that, the lake's high temperature is so high that even if they somehow were able to survive through the acid, the up to 60 degrees Celsius water would still evaporate their body water levels and leave them completely dry. Though the lake is almost completely barren from any life, there's actually one species that ironically can only reproduce in this lake. These are the lesser flamingos, which are threatened species that can only thrive here to feed on spirulina. Since the lake is caustic and kills almost anything that walks into it, the flamingos are safe from most predators and are able to breed in nearby mudflats. So if you feel the urge to go for a swim here, get ready to see your own hair, skin, eyes, and mouth all melt due to the acid. Whoa, that sounds absolutely crazy. If I were to live in one of these places myself, I wouldn't last more than 5 minutes. What's your opinion on this? Comment down below. Also, make sure to smash the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to learn more mind-blowing facts about our world and everything in it. Thanks for watching our video.